Hello guys, David here and welcome back to another video. I hope you're all doing well. This is going to be a slightly different video once more. We did the tactics one on Tuesday. We're going to be something a little bit different on this video today, and it is a review of what I believe is a fantastic little addition to the international management element of Football Manager 2021. What I'm going to be showing you guys today is one of many elements of the fabled international manager himself, Dodgee Gamer, has done. He's actually managed to implement into Football Manager 2021 some really good Steam files that you can load in to have loads of realistic, yet not included in the game, international cups and tournaments. I'm going to focus on one in particular. We're going to look at something called the Baltic Cup, which I've personally never heard of before, but I'm going to run through how you get into it, how you set it up, and how on earth it really works. So anyway, roll the intro, let's get to it. Alrighty then guys, we're in Football Manager, so we're going to show you quickly just how to get into the save. I'll leave links in the description for everything I possibly can if I remember to. Primarily a link to Dodgee Gamer's channel. He's on 800 or so subs at the moment. He wants to get to 1,000 before the European Football Championships, assuming they go ahead this year. So please make sure you go and subscribe to him. And while you're here, drop a like and subscribe to this channel as well if you like what you see. But anyway, we're going to go into a new game. We're going to do the career. And what he has done is he's, like I say, he's put these into the Steam Workshop, so you can just go and subscribe to them and do it that way. He's sent them to me via Twitter, so I've just gone and done it through the editor data process. I've just downloaded it and popped it into that data structure. But when you go into your database at the top, you will see you've got the Baltic Cup at the top. Like I say, there's loads of these. I think there's about 9 or 10 of them that he's done. And this is the main one I've checked so far, but they all look really cool. So something you can definitely add to your saves and just beef up the international management game if you really want to as well. I think it'd be really good. I've just downloaded 3 other databases as well, just so that you know the reason why I've downloaded these particular 3 is because the 3 teams that take part in the Baltic Cup are Estonia, Latvia and Lithuania. In case you hadn't realised. Now one of these does have a problem. I can't remember which one it is. I think it's the Latvia one. I don't know why. It doesn't have enough teams in there, so I'll try and find a different link post recording this video to give you guys, but I will put the links in the description below for those 2 as well on the Steam Workshop, so you can go and have a look. The main benefit of that is the fact that you're going to get much more, you're going to get loads more real life players is the main thing. That's the intention, or at least more competitive, because the leagues are real, and as you know, if you're playing as a playable league, it's always going to add to the quality of the gameplay as well. Now let me just get rid of these before we go too much further. So let's just beef that. Let's just get rid of all of those. We'll have to do Wales the old-fashioned way. So we're going to there. You can see there. I think that's Latvia. That's not working properly for some reason. So we'll ignore that one. That's nothing to do with Dodgee Gamer. Do not take anything into account there. And then what I'm also going to do, again, just to beef it up a little bit further, because if you are going to manage one of these teams, you're going to want as many players as possible. I'm going to go into the approximate player count in the top right corner. I'm going to hit advanced. Large is 8.5, just under 9,000, which is fine, but we can get a few more players into there. So I'm going to click advanced, and that is going to pop up this screen. Now you can see I've already done this, and if you do want to, you can obviously save this going forwards as well. But basically, you'll go into here, and if I click on reset, it would look like this. So you click on large again, just to make sure you've got the full database. You can do continents worth of players. You can do regions, nations, or divisions. I'm going to click on nations. I'm going to go down to Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. I'm going to click away from that. And as you can see, we've now got these options, and they're the same for each one. So basically, do you want to include current internationals, players based in the nation, players from that country, top division clubs, top clubs, continental reputation, national reputation, and players from clubs in continental competitions. You can see here, I'm just going to quickly go through and click these. Normally, it's going to beef it up when you hit the top ones. Estonia is particularly not something that you get a huge amount of players come from. I don't think I've ever seen an Estonian football player in Football Manager, but you can see there we've just gained another 700 players, which can always make a bit of a difference. If you're struggling again at that point, because again I appreciate these are not fully loaded leagues in the save, then click your add players to playable teams button there. We're going to start it, we'll load it through, I'm going to get it loaded up, I'm going to holiday forward to the actual trophy, to the actual tournament, explain to it a little bit about how it works, the work that Dodgee Gamer's gone into, and then we'll sim it through and see who wins. Sound like a plan? Okay, so before we go in and actually have a look at the cup itself, just to confirm, this is a real trophy. So this is what Dodgee Gamer has gone by. He's had a look through. He is like the Don of international management. I can't stress that enough. He knows every single little bit about it. And like I say, this is just scratching the surface in terms of what he's done. He's actually done a youth version of this as well, which I understand is a real thing as well. So there's loads of these sorts of things. But as you can see, the Baltic Cup. Just a little bit of detail about it. I'm not going to bore you with all the information. As I mentioned, it's got Estonia, Latvia and Lithuania in it. And as you see, yeah, it runs every couple of years, I think it is. Yeah, it's every 2 years. This one obviously got pushed back due to coronavirus and all that fun stuff. Latvia, surprisingly, are the most winningest team. That's how you put it. I'd have thought, for some reason, I'd have just thought it had been Estonia, even though I said literally 5 minutes before that they're not a very well represented side. So clearly I'm a fool. But yeah, there you go, under 21, under 19, under 17. I'm pretty sure most of them, if not all of them, are in here as well. They are separate files. Again, I'll link generally to his, probably link to his video actually, makes more sense, and then you can link yourself to the files in the description. Figured it out. And as you can see, Finland were in it for, what is that going to be, 1 year? No, sorry, no, 2 years, because that's appearances. They're in for 2 years. Otherwise, it's been Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia. So yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to show you. Let's jump into the actual save, show you what it looks like, show you how you set it up, and yeah, we'll look at it from there. Okay, cool. So we're in Football Manager. This is the Baltic Cup 2022. Like I say, it runs every couple of years. I believe it's going to run in even years from now on, at least in the game, due to, like I say, because of COVID nonsense stuff. It's a really simple tournament, to be completely honest. You play each other twice. So you play each other once, one game at home, one game away, and you win the league and you get a trophy. It's a pretty simple cup. It didn't take a huge amount, I think, figuring out from the Baltic nations to try and get this one sorted. And yeah, top one wins a nice trophy. And as you can see, Latvia have been pretty good recently. So what we're going to do is I'm going to fast forward to the 30th of May. There's lots of little bits dripping in and out of this video, aren't there? I'm going to fast forward till then. We'll have a look. We'll run through the couple of games and then we'll just see who wins it and see what we think. Awesome. So 30th of May. Cup is about to kick off. First game is Lithuania versus Estonia. Then we got Estonia versus Latvia. And then we got Latvia versus Lithuania. Annoyingly, I can't obviously just keep clicking into this. I'm just going to click continue a few times and then we'll kind of just get through it. But I'm going to talk about my thoughts of it while we do that. Oh God, no, let's get rid of all of this. There we go, that's quick. I mean, look, don't get me wrong. International management has never been the most glorious of things that you do in Football Manager in the recent years. Unfortunately, I obviously did save on it recently. I enjoyed it for about five or six episodes, and then I kind of just fell out of love with it. I think tournament's already finished. So yes, it's not going to revolutionise the game just being an international manager anyway, but I think what Dodgee Gamer has done in this has massively opened up to a significantly untouched area of international competitions that realistically Sports Interactive should really be looking at, because these do happen. He's not just made up these competitions, he's actually picked up real life international competitions because he's that well travelled in the international management scene and he's made them. And I think it's brilliant. And I think it's an extra level of immersion into the international management scene. It's all well and good being able to go to the World Cups, the European Championships, the Copa Americas, that sort of thing. The problem you've got is all the friendlies in between, and these add a little break from that. They add in your little things. Like I say, there's loads of them. I think there's 3 in Europe. There's loads in the Asian Americas, that sort of thing as well. So go and have a look at all of them. We can see in this one, Lithuania won, and that's what I expected would happen. No, it wasn't. I expected Estonia would win, and they came bottom, which is brilliant. Speaking of which, what is their team actually like? Who is their key player? Let's have a look at that while we're here. Captain? No, I don't want the captain. I want the key player, Sapanen. I don't know who he plays. He plays in the Estonian Premier League. Wonderful stuff. Played for the same club in his entire career. Good lad. But anyway, look, like I say, it's only going to be a couple of games every couple of years that you do, but it's a chance of winning the trophy, and it's a really good way of adding that extra level of immersion into your saves. Dodgee Gamer smashed it in my opinion. Like I said, there's loads of other ones. He just asked me to have a look at this one in particular. I think it's brilliant, albeit there's not a huge amount to it, but like I say, he's just literally picked it up off the real life thing, so He's done what it says on the tin, which I think is great. It's what you want in these sorts of things. If you do want to download these yourselves, I'll leave a link to his channel, his video in the description. Please go make sure you subscribe to him. Like I say, he's on that goal of 1,000 before the Euros start in the summer. If you liked this video, hit the like button and subscribe to this channel as well, because that'd be lovely. And slap a comment down below, particularly if you go and do these yourself. I'd love to see how you get on and see how you fare with any one of these teams and how you get on with that sort of thing as well. But that's going to be it for today's video, guys. A little bit shorter one, a little bit different. Hope you enjoyed it. My name's been David. Catch you guys next time. Cheers.